So sexy. Hey everyone, EB here, back with another video, and today's video, we're gonna be unboxing the Phoenix Rudder deck set. So this is a brand new deck set with the brand new UX Phoenix, and it comes with two bays with it. So we have Wyvern Gale 260 Spike and Sphinx Cowl 180 Gear Flat. The main attraction of this set is going to be Phoenix Rudder 970 Glide, and on the back of the box you can see all the parts here and the owner, who is Byrne. There's a recommended combo there, and I don't really have much else to say. I just want to open this and I'm going to give my thoughts on all of this. I'll be back when it's all opened. Boom, we have everything. So I'll try to go over everything real quick. We have our instructions, which we aren't going to need. We have our guide sheet with a really shitty combo, and we have the teaser for Whale Wave. Here's all the bays themselves. So I guess we'll start off with Sphinx Cowl. Starting with Sphinx, I'm not a big fan of Sphinx Cowl. Here it is next to the original cowl. And although this is a nice looking blade, I find it doesn't have much use, although this recolor is very nice. As I just said, I find it's not very useful in battle, but I am a big fan of how the Sphinx Cowl blade looks in general. It is a little bit redundant since we've already gotten 3 Sphinx Cowls before, but at least this was a random booster prize, so getting it another way is going to be really cool. Next up we have 180. Here it is next to the original 180. And yeah, it's a cool ratchet, although I find it doesn't have much use. Just like Sphinx Cowl, it's a very niche use, and I find that I prefer the 160 ratchet, which is the shorter version of this ratchet. 160 is lower, which I prefer for attack type combos, and although this color is nice, I find this is a little bit of a wasted slot. I would have preferred seeing a different ratchet, but it's not the worst. Then finally, we have Gear Flat. Comparing it to the original Gear Flat, comes in this nice blue color, and yeah, I'm actually fine with this. It's gonna go nicely with the blue Phoenix wing that came out recently, so that's nice. And as for its performance, it's a high burst resistance, bit with high burst resistance, and its attack power is pretty good, although it's lacking a bit of stamina. Overall, putting it together, this is a nice recolor, but in terms of performance, I think this combo is going to be pretty bad. Still a nice addition, but I would have liked better parts maybe. Next up, we have Wyvern Gale. This is actually my first Wyvern Gale. I'm actually fine with this part choice because Wyvern Gale was only released in a random booster, and that random booster was the only time it's ever been released. So getting another one is pretty nice. This recolor is also really cool. I love the clear black and white color scheme. This is a color scheme that we've seen on quite a few other blades, and I'm always happy when it happens because these colors just go well together perfectly. 260 is really underwhelming in my opinion. I guess I'll compare it next to the original 260. Awesome recolor, but 260 is my least favorite ratchet for sure. It just tends to burst a ton because of how big and squared off these contact points are. And I just don't like it at all. I would have preferred any other ratchet. Once again, it is very beautiful. I love this silver color here. But again, I just wish it was any other part, like a 360. 360 would have been cool. Literally anything. I would have preferred over 260. Then finally, we have Spike. Again, another horrible part choice. Here it is with the original Spike. It's this nice black color. But overall, Spike is one of the worst bits in my opinion. It's a lot worse than Needle, in my opinion, which Needle already isn't the most high tier part that you can use. I think a better option maybe would have been like a black Hexa, would have been cool, but overall, awesome recolor, but pretty bad combo in terms of part choice. One thing I've been wondering is why we haven't gotten a purple Wyvern Gale yet. I think a purple Wyvern Gale is a reference to Wyvern from Beyblade Burst would be really cool. So Takara, if you're listening, please do that recolor. Then finally, we have the star of the show, Phoenix Rudder. We're gonna start with the ratchet because there's not much to say about it, but here it is next to 960. I have 980 somewhere too. Here's 980. So we're finally getting 970. This is a mid height ratchet. It has 9 contact points, and just know that it's really good. The 9-sided ratchets have a lot of use, and they're pretty round, which makes them good for burst resistance. It's in this really nice kind of pink and black color scheme. Reminds me of Pyra. Glide is a really interesting bit. It's a stamina type bit. Looks like it has more gears than a regular bit like Disc Ball, for example. It's more like Hexa and Excel. And what's cool about this bit is it seems to have a POM plastic ball. Yeah, POM plastic is usually smoother. It has less friction, which means that it's, in theory, supposed to have more stamina. I've already seen that this bit is supposed to be very good for stamina, especially on Wizard Rod. And I can already tell because you can imagine that this thing would have a lot of life after death near the end of battle. It has these two slight ridges or bumps on the sides. Not sure how that'll affect performance, but yeah, very cool bit. And I'm happy we're getting another stamina option that's completely new. Then finally, we have the star of the show, Phoenix Rudder. So sexy. Seriously though, the paint on this looks so awesome. This is basically a stamina version of Phoenix, and comparing it to Phoenix Swing, you can see the red is a slightly different color, I think. It's almost more, maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it's almost more pinkish red. Not quite this level of red, but it looks really beautiful. That's one thing that's gonna suck, is that scratching it will be a pain since this is a hard to get blade right now. But overall, very beautiful blade. I love these pink tabs. I originally thought that they should have been yellow, but after seeing them in person, I think it looks a lot better than I thought it would. Bottom has this really nice, deep kind of red color too. And this should be a good stamina option. I don't think it's going to be better than Wizard Rod, but it's very beautiful. And again, it reminds me of Pyra. Putting it together, just like that, we have our Phoenix Rudder. Very excited to test this out. It's going to be interesting seeing how Stamina Phoenix does, because Phoenix so far has been an attack type, and it was known for being an attack type, so having the complete opposite is going to be very interesting, I think. Anyways, we have Phoenix, about 43, yeah, 43, you might get like a 44 if you're lucky, and that's pretty solid. Obviously it's not as heavy as Phoenix Swing, but not many bays are heavier than Phoenix Swing, or around the same weight. And I still think this is going to be a good bay because it has solid weight, looks promising, and yeah, that's about it. Finally for this video, we're going to do a test launch with each bay, starting off with Wyvern Gale 260 spike. 3, 2, 1, go shit. Basically what you'd expect. It's not going to be moving around like crazy, but because this is more of a defense combo. But that's why I don't like 260. There you go. I went and tried to grab it and it burst. So throw that away. Now onto Sphinx Cowl. This isn't the best angle, but 3, 2, 1, go shit. So yeah, it's gonna be aggressive, cool combo. And then finally the star of the show, we have Phoenix Rudder. 3, 2, 1, go shit. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually more aggressive than I thought it would. It seems that maybe I guess it isn't the most round, if I remember. Yeah, it is a little bit flat on the sides, so it actually does have decent movement. So that's cool. I don't want to scratch it because I need pictures. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing. I hope you found it helpful. And in terms of what I think of the set, I'd say it's decent. The bay on its own is very good to have, Phoenix Rudder, but the rest is a little bit underwhelming in terms of competitive parts. You get some cool stuff for collection, especially Wyvern Gale if you didn't have that, or Sphinx Cowl if you didn't have that, but overall, you're not going to be getting too many super competitive parts, although I'd say it's still a good set if you're a beginner, especially since you get a lot of new parts to try out. Anyways, in the comments, let me know what you think of the set. What do you think of Phoenix Rudder? And tell me what videos you want to see with it. I'm going to be trying to do a lot of videos with this and Leon CREST, which I actually have an unboxing of. It'll probably be on the screen right now. And if you want to check that out, please do so. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Pyro's nice.